If you're feeling sort of stiff, achy, and tired, here's a quick sequence that you can do to relieve some of that stiff stickiness in your body and to activate some newfound energy. So let's begin by sitting up nice and tall on the floor. If this position is really challenging for you in your low back, I invite you to take a pillow or a folded up towel or something and elevate your hips a bit so that you can sit nice and tall. And we'll just start making some nice big circles with our torso. So this is a great way to just check in and then notice where you feel some tight spots. And then as we get a little bit more comfortable, this is sort of like an all-in-one. We're going to be opening up the hips and the shoulders and the upper spine. So if you're feeling like your body is just all crunched up, this is really going to help. So bringing your feet out to one side, again, try to find a tall position. So you might need to prop yourself up if you're feeling really tight. And then we're just going to start to draw like a half circle on the floor, kind of walking our hands around. And as you get to the side where your foot is sticking out, it's going to feel really sticky. Don't worry, that's normal. But just notice your breathing. You want to keep breathing through this. And as you reach this side where your knee is closer to you, plant both hands so that you can sort of square your shoulders up. So you want to organize your chest so that you're squared up to your hands. And then inhale, let's just start to bend the elbows, let your chest come down. And just breathe through this a few times. You'll notice a really deep stretch in that hip on that side. So shoulders and hips are meant to be the most mobile joints in our body, and that's where we want to really allow a little bit more space. So now I'm going to sweep, we'll repeat that on the other side in just a second, but I'm going to sweep this foot to the front, plant my foot, and then we're going to push ourselves forward into sort of a half kneeling position. And you get to decide if you want to be more crouched back or up tall. But let's keep this hand, I've got my left foot forward. I'm going to keep my right hand down and bring my left hand to my ear. And I'm going to start to rotate and tuck my elbow towards my opposite elbow. And you're just looking for whatever range of motion you have available. But now we're getting more into the shoulders and the upper back. This is a really great corrective exercise if you've been sitting at a desk or any time when your shoulders just feel really tight and forward. And then we'll come higher into our half kneeling position. Make sure your knees are lined up with your toes, and we'll just gradually sort of push our knee out and keep your heel down. So we're opening up the ankles. You'll feel a stretch in the groin. And just maybe see if you can get a little bit more range with each rep. So now let's repeat all that on the other side. So coming back to this position, sitting up nice and tall, we'll start walking our hands around. And just keep in mind, as always, with mobility and stretching, all of our bodies make different shapes. We all have different things that we deal with, areas where we feel more freedom and more tightness. So don't worry about it, whatever shape your body's making, just breathe into it and know that we're just here to care for ourselves and help ourselves feel good. So pressing your palms into the floor, we'll start to bend the elbows, lower your chest. And this is meant to feel good. There might be some mild discomfort as you go into the deeper stretches. That type of like deep stretch is totally fine. If you find yourself pushing into pain, then you need to back off because, we're not really trying to force anything. We want this to feel really good. So bringing your other foot forward again, we'll come into this either half kneeling or sort of crouched position, and we'll get into our rotation on the other side. So opening up and then reaching your elbow towards your supporting arm elbow. And I think I did 5 or 6 on the other side. Of course, you're welcome to pause this video, take as much time as you need, but we'll finish off here with our nice ankle mobility movement. Just going through maybe 5 or 6 reps here. Again, taking your time. Keep your heel down. Make sure the knee is going in the same direction as your toes. Breathe, maybe bring a nice smile to your face, just knowing that you're taking care of your body and doing good for all your joints and tissues. So I hope this quick mobility routine left you feeling a little bit looser, more ease in your body, and a little bit more energy to carry you through the rest of your day.